Yeah, this is Abdulmumid back again. This is my 8-week post-op update of my distal bicep tendon repair. And as you can see, I'm not in a sling anymore, which is great. And by doing that movement, you could probably see I could do movements again. So I'll demonstrate some of the elbow movements. Extension, fine, flexion, pronation, and supination. I'll just give you a quick breakdown of when I was doing the movement. Basically, when I was doing the movement, I felt a bit of pulling, stiffness, and the reason I felt that, especially in pronation and end range of flexion, is basically because there's a bit of scar tissue and a bit of muscle tightness, which gives me the pulling pain, and a bit of muscle wasting as well, which is making it difficult to do this type of movement, and which is expected really. And because when the surgeon performed the surgery on me, he did 2 incision surgery, and what that basically means, he drilled a hole in my radial tuberosity to attach the tendon, so any muscles around the area will have a bit of scar tissue and they will be tight, because of lack of movement as well with the muscle wasting. So it's expected, but I'm working on it, and the key thing is to keep working at it, especially it's just 8 weeks now, so I'm working really hard to remove the scar tissues. And another thing as well, I've seen in YouTube people complaining about pain in the forearm, on the wrist, or weakness in there. And the reason being, like I said, when the surgeon performs the surgery, he drills a hole below your, or makes an incision below your elbow, and any muscle around that area is going to affect that, raising scar tissue, stiffness, weakness, and your wrist extension muscles basically attached to your lateral epicondyle, and your wrist flexion muscles attached to your medial condyle. And when the surgeon performed below your elbow, these muscles are around that area and on that area, hence you'll feel pain during your rest, or weakness in your wrist and in your forearm. So my key advice is really, straight after your surgery, when you're in the cast, move your fingers, move your elbows, and once you're off from the cast, once you're in a sling, I recommend you start doing these wrist movements, but at the same time, let's say 3 to 4 weeks, start doing extension, maybe not that extension, but slight extension, and maybe slight pronation, supination, because as the saying goes, use it or lose it. So movement is good, but I would highly recommend and ask you to ask your surgeon who performed, or the orthopaedic specialist, before you do any of this type of movement. The reason being, after post-surgery there could be loads of complications, such as the attachments not attached properly, or there's a lot of infection, hence it's going to affect when you start doing these type of movements. So before you do any of these movements, let's say 3 to 4 weeks post-op, ask your surgeon first. But I would recommend start doing these movements, otherwise it'll make it more hard for you to do these movements, and the scar tissue will be hard to get rid of, and the muscle will be even more tight and more wasted because of lack of movement. So do these, and at the same time also I would like to say as well, quite a lot of people ask me about what is bicep brachii. What a bicep brachii is one of your elbow flexor muscles. But the function of the elbow is, I've already demonstrated, it extends, it flexes, it supinates, it pronates. And the elbow flexor, or the elbow bending muscles, there's 3 types, and bicep brachii is one of them. And the bicep brachii is attached to your supraglenoid fossa, your coracoid process, and it goes all the way down, attaches to your radial tuberosity and that area. And the whole action that it does is basically flexes and supinates, and these combine movement together. And at the same time, assess also a little bit also in shoulder flexion because of the attachment. So that's the function of the bicep brachii. And so people who tend to tear their bicep brachii, I'm sure you've seen loads of video of you know, the tail, that tendon attaches and pulls up and ends up looking a bit like Popeye's upper arm, basically. So that's a wee description of what bicep brachii is and a little bit of, you know, what happens when you tear it. And I'll give you up to date of, let's say, in a couple of weeks' time or in a month's time, of how my arm is. The reason being I'm saying that because compared to my right, as you can see, the movement's there, but the strength is still less compared to my right hand, which is my good hand. And for example, I can't pick heavy weight, what I can pick on my right and my left. And I wouldn't recommend anyone in 2 months post-op to start lifting heavy weights also. You need to slowly build it up. So that's what I'm doing, and how I'm doing this is by using the furrow band, and I'm using the furrow band to strengthen my elbow muscles and to strengthen my wrist muscles as well. And at the same time, let's say about next week or something, I'll probably add a bit of weight as well and slowly progress from there. And I'll give you up to date how my you know, my elbow is. I'll just quickly show you what the scar tissue looks like after 8 weeks. I'm not quite sure if you can see it properly. So the scar's looking good as well. Right, so thanks for watching the video. Like I said, I'll keep you up to date what's been going on, and I'll keep you up to date, you know, if, like, you know, there's improvement in my elbow, and hopefully, like I said, I'm hoping in a month time or so my strength should be coming back like my right. Okay, you take care, and thanks for watching.